Beats. Once we lock down the mechanic, then we become untouchable.
Coming to Miami without coming through boxing.
Meech, it's the MK. It's not safe for us to be here.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 9. This is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to give me your final predictions for Episode 9. We already know it's about to be a trip down to Miami, and we know that Glock and the MKs are about to cause a whole lot of problems for Meech and Terry. And it seems like Angel, she's in the mix, and we know that Markeisha, she has decided to be in Miami as well. So the question is, did Terry invite her, or did she just pop up? You guys leave your predictions down below on why you think Markeisha is there. Now I'm going to go over some of those exclusive pictures, and then after that, we're going to go over that trailer one last time to give those final predictions. Now the title of the episode is called Death Trap, and the description of the episode reads, Meech and Terry travel to Miami to meet with the mechanic known as Francois. Glock and the MKs welcome the Flannery brothers in true Miami fashion. Despite the interference, the brothers escape determined to accomplish the American dream. So those are the things that we're going to have to look out for in tonight's episode of BMF. Y'all know in that trailer, they did not really give us a whole lot of intel at all. But luckily, we got those exclusive pictures to basically, give us more of what we can expect for this next upcoming episode. Now, you guys, to make sure you checked out my last BMF video, I dropped the BMF Season 3. Booker T, he must be stopped. Will we get that Remy pack soon? I want you guys to let me know. Check that video out and let me know exactly how you think it's going to play out with this whole Remy storyline. And also check out that exclusive picture video that I dropped for episode 9. We know that video is a GTA Vice City themed out video. Now, let's talk about these pictures, or at least some of them. In this picture right here, we can see Angel and Meech together. This lets us know that they will be kicking it, and it's a high chance that the MKs could see them together. This is very risky for her to be with the Meech, right? And we can see in this picture right here with Terry, Angel, and Meech, it's a look of concern. I mean, you can tell they're looking at something that they probably did not want to see. And I'm going to tell you right now, those MKs, they're going to be on it, y'all. And they're going to make sure that Meech and Terry have a very difficult time down in Miami. The question is, will Angel be able to make it out alive? I mean, the title of the episode is called Death Trap. Some of you guys did mention that Angel does have a lot of white on in this episode, which could signal it could be the end for her character. We're going to find out soon enough. I hope she's able to make it out, but it's definitely not looking good for her character. Now, we can see Markeisha and Terry right here. They're having a conversation. Markeisha does look like she's pissed off. I told you guys, I don't know if Terry invited her. I don't know if he's that stupid enough to do that, because ain't no way in the hell I would invite Markeisha there, especially after all the mess she was pulling with that officer and all that stuff back in Detroit. There's no way. She's too much drama, and then you're going to have to be looking out and make sure she's good. And if she is down there, she better be helping out. She better be giving us some intel, doing something that's going to help Meech and Terry make it back home. But as I told you guys, based off the way that Markeisha's been moving, she can't be trusted, and she has to always be watched. I know Meech is going to be pissed off. He going to be like, man, why the hell is she here in the first place? Like, what's going on? So Terry, man, you bet not have invited her, man. She better have just popped up. But then again, y'all know Terry, he loves that Markeisha. But in this picture right here, we can see Angel and Meech together. They're looking at Terry and Markeisha, and it looked like Markeisha is probably running her mouth. As I told you guys, Markeisha, you better be helping out somehow, some way with something. Now, in this picture right here, we can see your boy Raw Dog Charles. He has returned, and we know he's going to be in the studio. But look at his face. It's a look of concern, like something is up. We know he was supposed to meet up with this guy based off the last episode, and he's supposed to be, I guess, singing his song that he made for Lucille. The question is it good enough, or did Charles, get in his feelings? Like, what's going on? Maybe he is thinking about Dr. Maurice and Lucille. And based off this picture right here, we can tell that Lucille's going to be kicking it with the doctor once again, going on dates, having a good old time. I mean, look at her. Who will she choose? I mean, she's going back and forth. You know, one time she's feeling like Charles is doing what he has to do, but then again, she's always thinking about the doctor. I told you guys, I still think it's something up with this doctor. I think it's too good to be true. I believe he has some skeletons in his closet, and hopefully in these last 2 episodes, those skeletons or whatever he is hiding is revealed. And of course, that is if he is hiding something. Now, in this picture right here, we can see Detective Bryant once again. Look at him at the house, probably drinking and smoking all in his feelings. We see Detective Veronica Jen, and most likely they're going to be thinking of another game plan on how to neutralize Henrietta, which is very, very risky. Now, this picture right here, we can see your girl Nicole with a look of concern on her face. Did things go wrong with the Breeze, or did something else happen? Will her and Lucille have a good conversation? Well, we should find out in this next upcoming episode. Now let's go over this trailer one last time to give those final predictions. As I told you guys in that trailer, we did not get a lot of information at all. We already know we about to see the whole trip in Miami, and we already know that Meech is stating that if they're able to accomplish their goals in Miami as far as getting this mechanic on their side and setting up that deal, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be untouchable, you know, at least for the time being, right? But they have to close this deal with this guy, which I think is going to happen. I think everything's going to go as planned, at least with him. But we know it's going to be other issues besides setting up a deal with the mechanic. We know that the MKs, they're going to be there. It's their town. And of course, they're going to create all types of problems for Meech and Terry. And in my final predictions, I believe that they will know that Angel is messing around with Meech somehow, some way, because her luck will run out. I mean, look at her face. She's looking like she's very concerned. I mean, we know she's going to see them in the club, but we know based off those exclusive pictures that she would not only see them in the club, she's going to be hanging around Meech, which at the end of the day is very, very risky. And let's just be honest, Glock should already know that something is up with Angel. I mean, she's always hanging around Meech anyway before he was kicking it with her. So he got to think something's going to be up. It's whether he's going to know or maybe somebody gives him some intel. But if Rodney Greeny Green does get out, we know Rodney is not going to hesitate at all to give up that intel to Glock, letting him know that, hey, you can't trust her. You know what I'm saying? She jumping from team to team. I mean, y'all should already know anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we should find out all those details in episode 9. I just got that funny feeling that it's going to be a very high risk episode for Angel. We know Meech and Terry, they going to be good. They gonna make it back home, but it is a chance that Angel may not be that lucky. I do believe it will be a death in this episode, and we know Glock, he will be an issue. Another question is, will Glock get dropped off? Because we know he's been a major problem all season long for Meech, and now it is time to go ahead and neutralize this guy. It is time to get that Glock pack, get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You're down in Miami, go ahead and take him out in his own town. That way, you do not have to worry about him. That way, when you go back to Atlanta, you don't have to worry about this guy. And then you can just go ahead and get Booker T up out of here. And then you can go ahead and fulfill the American dream without all these haters on your back. But then again, we know it's always going to be some issues. It's always going to be somebody out there lurking and waiting for their opportunity to mess up Meech and Terry's game plan, which we know Terry, he still has issues back in Detroit with Henrietta. But let's just see how things are going to play down in Miami Vice. And my final predictions, I believe, is whether Glock or Angel are going to get dropped off. One of them got to go. You know what I'm saying? One of them ain't going to make it. That's what I'm believing. But I can be completely wrong. We're going to find out. I will catch you guys for the quick thoughts, early impressions tonight. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.